Hey, where are you? Hello? There you are. What are you doing out there? That looks funny, huh? Ugh. Well, that was the creative genius in me at work. How's everybody doing out there? I'll tell you, I don't know if this is going to work out because my internet is super slow tonight. I checked the speed test before I started. I'm at 6 megabytes upload and 1 download. Not good. So cross your fingers today. Let me know. Is everybody, I got my glasses on so I can see the monitor. Clear the hell over there. Hello. Your existence. Corvo. Oh God, I can't even see. Sovieless, Twinkle Stars, and Jacob. And MP. Hello, Mike P. So, are you guys receiving and all that? Are you receiving the transmission? Anyways, we've got 8 viewers and 2 thumbs up. Wow, yeah. Tika, hello. How are you? So, you know, for my whole life, in the back of my mind, especially when I was young, I was really confused about the subject of tonight's video. I was really confused because I would see the winners and I would see the losers. And sometimes the winners were such bad sports that they would rub it right into the losers' faces. They would mash it all over them. And the losers would feel so bad because they lost. And it's a lot of polarity, isn't it? You know, we won the war and you lost. And the more I live the life that I'm trying to live, the less competing there is. The less competing because it doesn't make sense in so many different regards. Not just the whole feelings, all the bad feelings and or the overinflated good feelings, the artificial good feelings. But and I hope that I'm coming in good because, like I said, my internet is not fast tonight, y'all. But let me know. Let me know. Okay, good, Corvo. Thank you. So, anyways, as an example, if I wanted to, I could try and compete with all these huge companies on my website for different products, like for instance, yoga bolsters. I could try and compete with all these big companies and companies that have all of these people working for them doing advertising, etc. But that just wouldn't make sense. I'd be spending all my day, you know, trying to build links for my website to make my website stronger on the Google, yada, yada. And the page, what is it called? Page rank, the Google page rank. And it's no good. There's no reason to do it. It doesn't make any sense because I have so many things to do, like feed chickens, gardening, making pillows and wooden massage tools, and feeding the dog, and making good food, and stretching my bod, and doing self-massage. I mean, the list goes on and on and on. And so, do I have time to play games with trying to not mingle, but like be in the mix of the world's mass population. No, I don't have an ability to do that or a desire to do that. There are so many different things. If I wanted to, I could try and work on the. I'm really blessed that my channel has been not demonetized, but reduced in its ability to draw people to watch my videos. I'm actually blessed. And sure, I don't make near as much money. I don't make very much at all now from my videos. But the thing is that I don't get the exposure, which is actually somewhat good in some regards. And I'm not saying that there aren't still shitheads, because there are shitheads. It's just that I'm getting quality viewers instead of quantity viewers. You see what I mean? And that's what I've been shooting for this whole time. Quality over quantity. And in a world where you've got this many people, one of the things that's really a disadvantage with trying to compete with them all is just that. The numbers are against you. Do you see how that works? And if you're not doing something that's totally along the lines of what you're really good at, if you're just doing something to try and beat somebody else, out, or a lot of people out, and you're just doing it for the ego trip of it all, it won't work eventually. I mean, it can work to a degree, because the harder you work at something, the more results you're going to get. But the problem is that eventually everyone's going to see through the bullshit. You see, if you're the best in the world at golfing, for instance, and I'll give you the example. The example is Tiger Woods. And I shouldn't use golf, but I'm going to anyway. Tiger Woods was the best in the world because of a lot of different things. But one of the main thing, even though he did like to compete, that was never overriding his desire and love of playing the game of golf. See, if you just really, really love doing whatever you do, then kind of the rest doesn't really matter that much. Because that's it. That's the number one thing. And if you love doing what you do, then you're probably going to be really good at it, because you'll probably do it a lot. You'll practice a lot. And hopefully you're good at doing what you do. If you're doing something that you really love to do, but it's not making you any money, that probably won't fly. I hate to say it. And I know people that they've decided that they're just going to continue to do something, but they really suck at it. Let me check out the comments. True. Oh, Sumi. Thank you, Sumi. $20. Well, that's cool. Is that $20? That's cool, Simi. Thank you. How much would you make on YouTube per million views, Brett? I'm curious. I don't know. See, that's kind of the thing. So when I lost all my views a couple of years ago because of the big scandal thing that happened on YouTube, I was really devastated at first, as I didn't know, like, well, man, how am I going to make a living? Because I'm really reliant. Hang on a second. I'm really reliant on that income. I'm really reliant on that income, but you know, I had things that I could do, like make my products, and at least I had a little bit of income. And so I just kept at it. And it came to me that, you know, when I first started my YouTube channel, I didn't start it because I thought I could make any money at all, like selling products or monetizing the channel with the advertisements, any of that. In fact, when I first heard about monetizing the channel, I thought, nah, I don't want advertisements running on my videos. That, you know. And so, but eventually I was like, well, I really needed it. And I mean, it would be cool to completely take all the advertisements off of the videos, but I would have to fill the income with something else, you know? So, yeah, thanks again, Sumi. That's cool. So, anyways, a lot of different things with competing didn't make sense to me, especially when I was a kid, you know? Because when you're a kid, you're unadulterated. You're not filtrated. You're not filtrated, but you're not filthed. You're not gummed up with all the muck of this world. And when they teach you, when you see your parent, like your father, watching a boxing fight, like I did many, many times when I was a kid, and they're like, ah, kill him, and he got money riding on it, and this and that, you know, then you just sponge all that up. You sponge it up, and you start to do the same things because you want to be like your dad or your mom. And hopefully, hopefully, when you get older, you begin to realize that not all of those things were so desirable for you anymore. Hopefully. And a lot of people set a lot of bad examples in this world. And we've got to really resist jumping on their bandwagon. And, you know, we're all guilty, but it's my desire to teach people the things that I've learned. And when I was a kid, I was on some winning Little League football teams, and I was on some losing Little League football teams, one specifically. But it was such a big deal for the parents and the kids. And the kids were so bummed out, and the kids were so happy. And we're going to the championship, and we're going to win. And winning was such a big thing, you know? And when you're living a life where gardening is important, when you're living a life where making health products is important, when you're living a life of where feeding the chickens in the morning is important, and most of the things that I do now, the things that a lot of people compete with about are really so stupid. They're really so effing stupid. And it's kind of like, for me, it's kind of like a joke, you know. So oftentimes I just have to laugh it off and think of it as a joke, this world, because it's so freaking stupid sometimes, you know. And like tonight I watched the news, and Donald Trump was saying how the king of Saudi Arabia was sending his condolences, and Mohammed bin Laden, whatever his effing name is, they felt really bad for these the Marines or whatever they were in Florida that got killed by that person from Saudi Arabia. And I was like, oh yeah, they feel so bad. They feel so bad that they're going to send more delegates over to chop up some more people to cut them up into little pieces. I mean, it's a world of complete Neanderthals, especially in some places of our world, you know. But in any case, one of my goals is to kind of be kind of get to a point of where if I just keep eating more towards the center, if I just keep living a lifestyle that's more towards the center and peaceful, that I really won't contemplate on those kinds of things too much, or worry about them. And I just need to know that people just have to evolve on their own, as every one of us does. And so what can you do? But competing in business to try and make a lot of money so that you can buy a lot of toys and bullshit. I mean, I don't do any of that. I have no desire to do that. I'll admit that I kind of would like to do some traveling, but I'll tell you, I don't want to travel anywhere where there's any kind of a possibility. This really limits my traveling possibilities. I don't want to travel anywhere where I'm going to get robbed, stabbed, arrested. And there are places where I don't know that I want to ever go there. But I like to see some tropical beaches. In fact, I might like to just live on one and take my fishing pole out to the edge of the ocean and throw it out into the water, or like build myself a canoe and go out and catch fish on a little lake, a little mountain lake near the ocean. Lindy, thanks, Lindy. So nice of you. Another 20 bucks. Thank you, everybody. So as long as people have enough to get by and live healthy, there's no need to compete. See, that really hits it right on the head. That hits it right on the head. When you're living a life that's just simple, what more do you need? And that's really the problem in our world. You have a lot of people that don't have enough, and a whole lot of people that have way too much and waste way too much. A lot of people that don't have enough also waste a lot. They waste stuff that's not worth much, stuff that's just junk. But yeah, one of the things that I've come to understand that's really important, that a lot of you know internally, within your minds and souls, is that this world is a mixing pot created to create balance. So you're going to see more and more people of a medium shade of skin. You're going to see people more and more towards the center sexually. You're going to see people more and more towards the center with their diets and their spiritual beliefs. Everything has to come towards the center, and everything that it's extreme has to fall off and die off. And for some reason, I kind of just thought to myself, I feel like I'm Mr. Rogers. I need to go put on my slippers. Hang on a second. Gotta put on my slippers. It's a beautiful day in this neighborhood. A beautiful day for a neighbor. Would you be mine? Let me grab my tea. Ah, I'm having some lavender, honey lavender, vanilla. Good, huh? just the right temp. $13. My eyes are kind of weird. It's like I can see good with my glasses, but not good enough to see that little screen from this far away. I can see some stuff. You are cold there. It's gotten through a lot, my friend. Yes, I have, Lindy. And many of you may have noticed that my lip is looking better. That's like a freaking miracle, huh? Thanks, MX. Thanks, Joe. Thanks, Joe. MX. Joe's in Mexico. Thanks, Joe. You're awesome, dude. So, yeah, I could probably come up with a lot of different examples. Oh, like I was saying, if I wanted to, I could try and maximize the ranking on my videos by doing various things. But now, kind of just from trial and error, I've learned that my channel, because I don't get very many views per video compared to the number of subscribers that I have, for whatever reason, there's a bunch of different reasons. But because of that and other things, and unless I do something crazy, most people don't want to just hear me talk about how competing is not particularly good for your health. Most people want to watch something sexual or something extreme or something whatever. And so anyways, there's no sense in me working really hard on trying to maximize my videos potentials for getting clicks anymore. And so I turned off the TubeBuddy subscription thing. It was $20 a month, $19 a month. And so that's a good chunk of cash every year. In fact, I've been saving all kinds of money. Man, a lot of different things. I'm going to save a lot of money growing my own garden this year again. And next month, January, I'm going to plant a bunch of starters. And at this point right now, I'm not exactly sure how I'm going to be able to pull that off, but I know that I'm supposed to do it and that I want to do it, and so I'm going to do it. And I've got a garden spot ready to go down there. I've got all the little cups for planting them. I've even got seeds. Somebody sent me some more seeds the other day. And I take that as a clue that I'm supposed to plant a garden, and so we're going for it. And so that the garden is another perfect example of how there's no competition. It's just me out there in nature. I may have to listen to the neighbor's dogs. In fact, I will. I'll have to listen to the neighbor's dogs, but that's not a competition. In fact, Chakra won't even compete with them for barking. She doesn't bark at all. But yeah, the more things that you can do on your own, see, it's kind of my goal to live a life of being below the poverty line. And some of you know what I'm talking about, the benefits of living below the poverty line. But there are benefits. And if you can live really well for $8,000 a year, it's a good thing, baby. And you can do that by, doing a lot of things on your own. Like I told you that I'm going to buy a Flowbee hair cutter thing. For $100, you can buy the Flowbee and cut your own hair. That's going to be my Christmas gift. I'm getting a couple of Christmas gifts. I've got a a new Sea Shepherd hoodie on the way. I'm excited to get that. This time I'm getting a blue one. I'll have my old black one for work, you know, and that's cool. But I'm going to take care of this one and not let it get all effed up, you know. And so, yeah, I've learned that the more things that you can do at home on your own, like make your own herbs. You can make your own tinctures. You can grow your own herbs. You can dry your own herbs. The more of all that kind of stuff that you can do on your own at home, the less money that you have to make, the less work that you have to do for other people. And so I'm working to, and like, I'll give you an example of some people that live this, like, absolutely, the absolute dirt cheapest life. And you can look this up. Dancing Rabbit Eco Village in Missouri. I visited them, and some of you may remember that about 6 or 7 years ago. I visited Dancing Rabbit Eco Village. And some of the people there live for probably less than $500 a month. I'm sure of that. I'm sure of that. Now figure that out. 500 times 12 is 5 times 12 is what? $6,000 a year. $6,000 a year. And some of them live for less than that, depending on the time of year. And that's dirt cheap. And so, anyways, that's the plan, Stan, to just keep cutting expenses. And oh, and the boxes, I'm going to be saving a lot of money on having to buy new boxes. I'm still going to have to buy some new boxes because some of the products that I sell have specific sizes that I'm just going to have to buy them new, and there's no way to get around that. But that's okay, you know. I'm still going to save some boxes, get some boxes from and reuse them. And there's a zillion of them. It was really easy for me to put an ad in the local email list here and get a whole bunch of them. Just one woman brought them over to me. She lives right close to me, and so she just brought them over, dropped them off. Perfect. So, Joe, I'm gonna check out. Oh, Cheryl. Hey, Cheryl. I can see that that's you from here. So let me see what Joe says here. Hey, Joe, where you going with that gun in your hand? Christmas presents. I recently heard of a portable grain mill, great for millet and brown rice. Knowing you don't like wheat, but that would be cool. Yeah, I grind a little bit of my own millet for like millet pancakes once in a while. And I just throw an egg in there. I may have to do a gluten-free pancake video for you guys. But yeah, the good mills, Joe, are several $100. The ones with stones, real stones in them. And I don't know that I eat that much flour food that I would buy one of those, but maybe someday. Let's see. Okay. I am fine, Simar. I am fine. I might actually go on a date with someone that just moved here. Soon. We'll see. I'll let you know how that goes. It's a little bit encouraging. But yeah, now that my lip is healed, I've been thinking about going and messing around some lately. And I was thinking about where I might go to go mess around. And really, there's only a few places where there are people that I really groove with. And so, yeah, I'll let you know how that goes. Have any of you been messing around lately? Being flirtatious with people? Put it in the comments. The chakra is right over there in the corner. Hey, chakra. Chakra. Say hi to everybody, baby. Can you say hi? Oh, you stretching? Yeah. Here's my baby. She's such a good girl. Just wants a butt itching. You want a butt itching? So let's see. I thought maybe we would do a little meditation if you would like to. So get relaxed and into a nice relaxed position. And try not to think about, hey, chakra, go lay down over there. Go lay down. Try not to think about anything too much at all. Just take a few nice deep breaths. And think about the word relax. Take another nice deep breath. Feel your whole body and see if you've got any tension spots. Get comfortable. If you've got a millet whole pillow, you can maneuver it around a little bit. If you feel any tension spots in your body and you'd like to do a little massage on them, go ahead and do that. If you want to stretch your neck around like that, go ahead and do that. You might take your hand and put it on the back of your neck and squeeze it. Remember, there's no competing here. You're not trying to compete to see how good you can do it against other people because nobody can see you anyway. So I'm going to count from 10 to 1, and with each count, you're going to get more and more relaxed. You're going to continue to scan your body and relax everything completely. 10. Take a nice deep breath. 9. 8. 7. Getting more relaxed. Breathe. 6. Relax your legs, relax your arms. 5. Relax your shoulders and your hips. 4. Getting calmer with each count. Breathe. 3. Getting deeper and deeper, not thinking about anything, completely leave it all behind. 2. Body is melting into your chair, your couch, or your bed. 1. you're totally relaxed. You're so relaxed that you feel like jello. You're so relaxed that you're just really, really relaxed. You could almost just melt. Take a nice deep breath in, and if you want, you can just say ah. Now you're thinking about a very peaceful place, very calm and relaxing place, like a waterfall on a warm sunny day. All good things are coming your way. So relaxed, you can hardly move. If you get feeling uncomfortable, it's okay to move and readjust yourself. But if you don't, and you're just really relaxed, it's okay to just continue to get deeper into that relaxation. Everyone needs to find some goals. And you may have been thinking about something that you need to do lately, something important in your life. So go within yourself and ask yourself, what is it that I need to do to accomplish that important goal? Go ahead and take several deep breaths in through your nose and out through your mouth. And try and think with your heart, your stomach, your throat, your mind, all of your chakras. Try and contemplate with your entire body what it is that you need to do in order to achieve that goal. And it doesn't have to even come to you mentally. It can be an inner knowing of what you need to do that's just going to magically come to you gradually over time. Because sometimes that's exactly what it takes. A lot of time for us to be able to know exactly what we need to do. Once again, let's take 10 deep breaths and go deeper and deeper into understanding where we're going in the future by being in the now. Totally relaxed. And if you feel any kind of worries or tension, you might just kind of slough them off like they were dust. Flick them off like that. Release them out into the universe. I totally know internally within myself where I'm going and what I'm doing in this world. The things that I'm doing are really, really important. They have value. I'm wanting to do things that have true and lasting value. And 5 more deep breaths. In through your nose, out through your mouth. Three more nice deep breaths and totally relaxing. And asking yourself, what is it that I need to do in this world to get to where I know I want to go? Maybe it's something that I need to accomplish briefly in the near future. Maybe it's something that's more of a long-term goal. Maybe there are important people that I need to talk to be able to make it all happen. Nice deep breath and relax. So hopefully now you have drawn some knowledge to yourself and gained some kind of new insights. If you haven't, if there's nothing particularly obvious, it's okay. It can still come to you, and it might take time, like I said. But just stay totally relaxed for now. Being in the now. So now, I'm going to count to 5. And when we get to 5, you're going to come out of your relaxed state of meditation. And you'll be wide awake and totally feeling really good. 1, wiggle your toes, move around a little bit, flex and extend your hips. That. 2, moving your toes a little bit. 3, if you want, you could open your eyes. Stretch your jaw muscles a little bit. 4, and take a nice deep breath. 5. Ugh. I like to do this. And I like to do a child's pose like this. And I also like to do it one of these like this. Mhm. So if you're laying down, you can do this pigeon pose like this. And stretch your arms and stretch your legs all the way back. Yeah, like that. Okay. Let's see if we got any good comments here. Yep, good old chicken head. So did you guys like that little meditation? It's just a winging it meditation, you know. So let's see. So the weather's not been too bad for December here, and today I was thinking to myself that we've got 1 week of winter done. If you count December, January, and February as the winter months, and that's what I do, we've got 1 week of winter over with. And I know a lot of people like the winter, but I'm not really one of those people. I'm not one of those. So I like the spring and I like the fall, the moderate times of the year the best. But anyways, I think that I would like to finish this tonight with just one little song. And I don't know which one I would like to sing. But I opened it to come to my window. But I don't want to sing that one because I sang that one in a video once. And I don't want to sing Ice Cream Man either. And I don't want to sing It's Too Late by Carole King. So I don't want to sing Running on Empty. And I don't want to sing Seven Bridges Road. Okay. I want to sing The Grand Illusion. Are you ready? Welcome to the Grand Illusion. Come on in and see what's happening. Pay the price, get your tickets for the show. The stage is set, the band starts playing. Suddenly your heart is pounding, wishing secretly you were a star. But don't be fooled by the radio, the TV, or the magazines. Bum, bum, bum. They show you photographs of how your life should be compared to someone else's fantasy. Actually, but they're just someone else's fantasy. So if you think your life is complete confusion because you never win the game, just remember that it's a grand illusion, and deep inside we're all the same. We're all the same. Do ba da 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 da.
So if you think your life is complete confusion because your neighbor's got it made, just remember that it's a grand illusion, and deep inside we're all the same. We're all the same. America spells competition. Join us in our blind ambition. Get yourself a brand new motor car. Come on. And someday soon we'll stop to ponder what on earth this spell we're under. We made the grade and still we wonder who the hell we are. I thought that one was appropriate for tonight. And I want to thank you so much for joining me. And I want to thank everybody that donated to my video tonight and to my channel. I really appreciate you. And thanks to anyone that has been buying my products lately. You know who you are. I can't get on there right now, but I really appreciate you. And go to brettsnaturalhealth.com. I don't have a lot of work on the table right now, so I can get to your order pretty soon if you want something. And yeah, just thanks for joining me, everybody. And I hope that you're having a nice. Sorry. Oh, you know what? I can't end this video yet because there's something else that I wanted to tell you. I wanted to just tell you a little bit about my experience with kratom. So my friend Jared McQueen, gave me some kratom, however it's pronounced, and you guys probably know about what this is, about a year ago or something. And I really didn't try it much until recently, but I caught a cold about 4 weeks ago. And the first couple of days, I was in pain. My throat was killing me. And I did the kratom. I drank some kratom. I did probably 3 grams of it in water. And it's not an illegal drug. It's something that you can buy that's really pretty powerful of an herb. And it got me through. It really got me through for the first couple of days when I was in quite a bit of pain. And I did that in combination with Grandma's Herbs respiratory relief that I already had. And that's always really good for like congestion. So I just wanted to share that with you. And also I was in some pain yesterday, like I had a headache, and I did some kratom, and that really helped. In fact, I had to get up in the middle of the night because it wears off after like 4 or 5 hours. So I made another cup of kratom tea in the middle of the night, and that got me through to the morning. And a lot of people will tell you that it's addictive, so don't do it other than for just like pain. You know, don't do extreme things as recreational drugs, you know. It does give you maybe a little bit of a buzz. I don't notice it that much, but I'm not taking a very high dose of it. But yeah, don't do things like that, like kratom as a recreational tea. It's not smart. It's somewhat powerful, you know. And there are books like I've seen on Amazon about people that have written how they gotten addicted to it. Yeah. Use your freaking head when it comes to this world, you know. Don't do things that are going to get you in trouble. So thanks everybody for joining me. I hope that you are well. Bye.